But let's quickly now transition to, I call these people the Quadruple Wannabes. Quadruple turn to treble, treble turn to double, double turn to trouble. Get it? Arsenal lost to Southampton 2-1. Honestly, I did not watch that game. I will not even lie. Because you know why? Arsenal, you people are 419. You are a Yahoo Premium team. And I called some people Yahoo Premium, which is my sporting directors. That's the last person I use Yahoo Premium for. But Arsenal, you are turning to a Yahoo Premium team. You are an MMM scammer. You are a Nigerian prince. I don't know. But you know what I mean. 419. That's what you people are. Because you have given me a sense force of reality. Because you know why I did not watch that much? I didn't watch that much because one, I had a beautiful date with my wife. We had half the day, and I was like, I'm not even checking any scores. I just off for, so I enjoyed the day with my wife. I came back and I look at the scores. I expecting Arsenal got Southampton. These are the best team in the league, right? They are playing a championship team. So hello, do the maths. Like there's a Ballon d'Or race on this team. They have a stacked squad though. Remember, they have squad depth on 100.
Yes.
Squad depth on 100. So I'm thinking easy peasy. I didn't care who you start. Even if you like start your academy boy, put some good pieces around them. Go and batter Southampton like a 3-1, respectable 3-1. 2 corners, 1 counter. You get what I'm saying? Lock up shop. That's what I was expecting. Tell me why I opened my phone. And you know where I got suspicious? I just opened Instagram first. And I just saw all the Arsenal bands, all the Arsenal reels just start coming. I'm like, did I miss something? Then I went to go check the scores. I'm like, these people actually lost to Southampton. And the funny thing is, I watched the highlight of that game. Southampton deserved more. Southampton should have beaten 4-1. They should have beaten them 4-1. Because very early on during the game, I don't know what between going on with Salibra and Mascara, they misjudged the ball, lack of communication. Southampton striker or winger. You are running, he has dribbled Kepa, but for some reason he hit the ball too far and forgets to hit the ball into the emptiness. I said, what's going on here? Are these Arsenal defenders on drugs? Did they spike their drinks? Because the way they're moving sketchy. Lack of communication. And then you see the first goal. Cross ball. Primary school defending. Because we cannot even say middle school. Primary school. We are talking about grade level, like middle school, preschool. See the ball coming. There's no sun, no. Nobody said that there's sun. Nothing is night. They are playing at night. Ball coming, misjudges the ball. Ben White, winger is there, finishes the ball. And then they are peppering them. And I was like, did these people understand that they are going for trouble? I mean, did somebody slip them like, don't worry about this match. There's a second leg that's coming. Maybe they thought, I get it. I know what happened. I think they thought it was a Champions League. That's why. They thought there was first leg and second leg.
Okay.
So they thought that in Emirates, they would deal with Southampton. So they decided to not go 100%. Because, and I'm looking at this team, and I want to ask a question because I've already given you my own train of thought. Are this team actually capable of winning anything? Can they? Because now, Arsenal fans, don't worry. All we will focus on is double. Champions League and Premier League. A Premier League, in their mind, is gone. Is a sure banker. But I want to ask, these people are serial butlers. They are serial butlers. What did you watch the match?
I actually didn't. I don't think you understand how busy I was this weekend.
This weekend,
luckily, I was too busy to even dwell on Liverpool. But Arsenal, Man City broke them. First of all, because Southampton copied what Man City did. They copied them with that 4 up front, but no press. It's like, dribble through us if you dare. If you show you, dribble through us. And with all the internationals that they were withdrawing because of injury. Okay.
You shameless club.
Shameless
club. During Pep Guardiola's treble season, he didn't do this. When an slot, newcomer, that is supposed to protect your eggness. Nobody has tried the kind of around rubbish, around football tactic, around managerial tactics. Just everything is just, and you did all that to still come and lose.
Shame.
Keep going, Jerry. Sorry.
No,
I just wanted to comment on that.
A coach, a club without shame. Everyone just withdrawing. Because of, okay, you got Southampton You got Southampton. You didn't have to face City. You didn't have to face Chelsea. If you had to face Liverpool, maybe you would have won anyway. But you got to face Southampton, and you do not feel any shame. I'm like, okay, let these guys go, because you're going to rotate your squad anyway.
You have to.
Yeah, you're going to rotate your squad. And again, check the tape. I've said it. This league is not over. This league is not over.
It's not. These people have lost any confidence that I had in them after the Southampton game that I saw. I saw a championship team do numbers on them. Told you don't understand how porous their defense was. Like, they were running at them. Look at the goal, that the winning goal. He literally ran through left middle, center back, DM. All of them just ran through them, and nobody could put in a tackle. Not even a yellow card from any one of them. They just ran through and said, excuse me, I'm coming through, skipping the lines, coming through. I just want to score. That's it.
So I don't want to, it's hard to criticize a team that's in first place when your own team is just like a dumpster fire. However, these are the same fans last season that said Liverpool only winning the league is a disappointment. Disappointment that you haven't had in 20 years. What are we talking about? So no, this one that you don't win quadruple, you don't win treble. Don't win double first. Let's see. Don't beat Sporting. Let's see.
We'll get to the Sporting. Like I said, I don't want to let all the things, because we also have to be mindful of time. So we'll get to the predictions later. But based on what I've seen right now, I think Man City are licking their lips wherever they are.
Yes.
They're licking their lips. They're like, I wish you would come to the Emirates. You come to the Etihad. Come to the Etihad. We are waiting for you. Because what Man City's got to do now is win their game at hand, win the game at Etihad, and now they're 3 points behind them.
And now it takes one slip up.
And with a team as lily-livered as this Arsenal team that I'm seeing in front of me, because that's the only thing I can characterize them, is they're lily-livered, man. When it matters, there's nobody in there. And that's one of the problems. Like, you have to be careful the leadership you choose, because one of the biggest things I've been saying for a while now, and it just shows the lack of guts and cojones from Arteta, is whoever you put as a leader, like you were just saying about Van Dijk, the team giving up. You're coming out to see it have given up. But who in that Arsenal team should be wearing the captain's armband that wants to die on that field, that wants to say, look, I didn't come here to play. Breeze have not touched my armpit for over 20 years. Like, I've not lifted trophy. Don't play with me. Any trophy I can get, I will add it to my trophy cabinet that is empty. Like, somebody has to grab them by the scruff of the neck. And when you see Odegaard, your captain, who was at fault for the first goal, because he tried to do some back-heel nonsense and then didn't even track back. And then the first goal happened. And you have seen time. I didn't even forget. There was a beautiful cut back that I forget. Martinelli gave Odegaard, my captain, you are the only one that we know. You are the finesse master. You are the Real Madrid prodigy. Please, I don't care how you finish this ball. Bang this ball in the up corner. He miscues the ball and the ball goes over. And if I am a player, whether young or coming, and I'm saying this is my own captain that is leading my team and he's playing, how dare you come and tell me something? I've said it over and over again. Odegaard needs to be stripped of this captaincy. The characters that you should be giving this captain armband to is Declan Rice or Gabriel. Those are your captain, vice captain. But because of the lily-liver Arsenal managerial and their whatever cahoots that they are carrying light bulb up and down and putting speakers in training ground, because of that, they are not going to have people that actually like say, look, there needs to be a mentality shift. And where you needed to see that big mentality shift was they needed to win. Like you said, City broke them. They needed to win that Carabao Cup. Because as many of them will say, it doesn't matter. It was a bad day at the office. Sorry, this is a big and pivotal moment for a mentality shift. This is where you start teaching and embedding in these players that you are winners. You are deserved of this position. There's an imposter syndrome that is flowing through this Arsenal team. And it's like they don't understand how bad this damage of this Southampton win has done. Because now they'll go to Sporting. Sporting is now going to copy exactly what City has done. And they're going to say, we have seen it. I've watched this movie before, and I know how it ends. Sporting is going to do the same thing. And especially if they're playing away in Portugal first, it makes it tough. Because now you're going to go with that kind of form, losing to a Champions League and going to go and play in Champions League. And Champions League, no matter what anybody wants to tell you, Champions League is no man's game. You can catch PSV on a wrong night, and they will wallow you, not see what you know good. You can catch Ajax, because Ajax made it to semifinals. They can catch you on a wrong night and they will do something to you that you have never. The players will start making names from that game. And I am seeing, coming back to the leadership, I'm seeing lack of leaders. I'm seeing people that refuse to. It's like, it happens. So like, it's incredible what I'm seeing out here. It's really incredible. And like you said, I don't trust them to win. I don't trust them to win this league. I've joined the Man City side. I'm sorry, Man City. Pep, I'm sorry. Especially, I doubted you. But I give it to Arteta for bringing you back into this fight, because now they're gonna go against Dortmund, and you know what Dortmund does a lot? They draw. They will draw that game. Dortmund will say, if I cannot beat you, I will draw. Dortmund are draw specialists. Go and check the last couple of games that they've played. Draw. They will draw this game.
Yeah.
That's
15 draws out of 31 matches.
Dortmund, I hand Arsenal over to you. I hand over the living sacrifice. Over to you.
I'm telling you, Arsenal is... Let me just give you that. This is the first time Arsenal has lost 2 matches in a row this season. I'm telling you, they're on shaky ground.
Yeah, they are really.
They're on shaky ground.
They are really, man. They are really. Yeah. Now let's move on to Chelsea.
7-up.
7-up. Part of the reason why I didn't even do a reaction to this game is, one, like I told you, I had a good day. I went out. So I was like, I came back. I was like, please, I just want to enjoy the rest of my day. I watched the game before I left, because luckily it was the game ended before I left out. And I was watching the game and I was just like, once they scored the first goal, I said, at least thank God, please. The last thing I need, you people have already made news. And maybe I'll leave you to ask questions that you want, because there have been some interesting comments. I made a video about Cucurella comment, but they needed to win that game. I don't care how. They just needed to win that game. That's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to yield the floor to you, because I don't want to talk about.
So 7 goals. Okay, fantastic, amazing. Not one goal involvement from Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer needs to go and rest. Go and rest, brother. You are tired. Because I saw him against England too. He was horrible too. Giving the ball away, holding the ball too long, not knowing when to pass. We could have had somebody else play that game. It was anonymous during that game too. That 7-0, in a regular Cole Palmer form, he should have bagged at least 2 goals from there. 2 goals, 1 assist. He should be walking away the man of the match. Estavio is not the one walking away the man of the match. Once they shift Estavio to the right side, Estavio took the reins of that game. He took the game by the scruff of the neck and said, don't worry, guys, I got it. And that's what I expect from Cole Palmer. But Cole Palmer is on something else this season. Let me injury what we want, but me, I cannot put it on injury only. He's on a stinker for form. He's on a If Tuchel knows what is best for him, don't carry this guy to the World Cup based on sentimental distance. Maybe the only reason why you carry him is because he's the best of the rest, if you think about it that way. Because Rodgers has not been impressive as well also, because he had a good start to the season. Morgan Rodgers. Those are part of the 10s. I only saw him play well against Tottenham. After that, I can count the number of games that I actually saw him well. So maybe it's the only one that has a good record. And let's not even talk about Foden. That fraudster. Does a wannabe. That's what we call that one. A wannabe 10. It's not a 10. Because the only highlights I've seen of Foden this season, this 2026, is when he's juggling the ball with Turkey. They are warming up, so they are juggling. That's the only highlight I've seen of Foden. I've not actually seen him play any game at all. So the only reason why Tuchel would take him is because he's the best out of the number 10s. And England's chances, that's one another conversation, because we're going to have a lot of World Cup content coming up. But Cole Palmer, like you ask, is horrible, man. I'm watching him play and I'm like, did they clone you? Did they clone Cole Palmer? Because this is not the one I know. That's what I can say about him. Right?
What about Gibbs White as in that position instead for England?
Gibbs White has been in a relegation struggling team. He too is being like hot and cold. Like you see him some games, you see him go. Like with Gibbs White, you have to play the perfect system for them to function. So like the only reason why you take a Cole Palmer is because I think as much as his form is dropped, he's the maverick in there that can do some. And maybe you tell him like, guy, pull him into the corner. Stop doing too much. I know you think you are the Cole Palmer of Pochettino. Just pass the ball. Because by the time he does 1 or 2 dribbles, if he just makes the right pass and the right rate of pass, he will actually be more influential. But I think he's trying to fit this goal scoring. I want to do the Kopama celebration. Like, or he's got stuff in his head that he's doing too much about. And honestly speaking, even at 1-7-0, he was not impressive at all that game. The one goal that he's supposed to score, he was kicking it off target. That ball was off target. That ended up being a own goal. I think the 3rd or 4th goal. Kopama will have laced that shot. I saw the replay. The ball was going out. His defender that said, "No, let me help you, sir. Let me help you. Let me help you guide this ball in." And it became a own goal. So Kopama, his form is worrying, man. It's worrying me a lot. It's worrying me a lot. And I don't even want to see him in that England team because if you see him like in this state, his stocks are just going to further drop. His confidence is also further going. Just rest. Maybe you need a rest. Maybe you need timeout. Maybe you need some extra training sessions. Whatever you got to just take some time off, boy. Like he's the last time I saw Kopama play a good game is the Club World Cup.
Damn.
It's the Club World Cup. I've actually seen him like dominate a game, and I'm like, Kopama is in that game. Other than that, he scored 2 goals. He scored a hat-trick. Penalty in now. Let's not get it twisted now. If not for penalties, where will Kopama be this season? So that's my take on Kopama, honestly, this season.
So is Garnacho your new penalty taker?
Oh, Lord. You know he's not supposed to take that penalty, right?
That's what I had to ask now.
Estave was supposed to take that penalty because whenever Kopama is not on the pitch, Estave is supposed to take that. And how shameless, this is the reason why this guy has to leave my club. Garnacho, you leave my club. If you know what is good for you, I know you have deleted all your posts, your Instagram profile picture is unknown, but you left the Chelsea post because you don't want controversy. Please, if you know what is good for you, just leave my club. I beg of you. Enough is enough. Because if there's any self-pity, any decent human being that is left inside of you. You saw a teenager that is still trying to make his way in the Premier League. Even if you say you don't want to give it to the teenager, and let's say let the young boys eat, like Saquon Barkley said, let the young boys eat. You don't even want to say that. I just give it to a struggling Delap. Delap has scored like 2 goals. He has scored 1 Premier League goal. And how many goals this season? If you say, Delap, sir, you entered the game, your leg, take this and score. That's what I expected. But look at the selfish goal. He just took the ball and kept looking up. That is why Liam Resina does not play. You see that he has not become a permanent bench player. The only time that he's starting now is either when players are injured or they need a extreme rotation. But I think he knows that his fate, his club at his time as Chelsea is coming to an end. I think he knows that. Inside of him, he knows that. And I think internally, they've also been talking about they're disappointed in him because they thought that he was going to actually come in and do. I want to meet whoever thought that he was going to actually do something better than what we are seeing. Because I want to ask you, sir, excuse me, what YouTube highlights did you watch? Just point me to the link. I want to watch it too, so maybe I can understand. Because there's no scout that has brain that watch him. Because scouts, they used to go and watch players live. They don't watch. They go and watch. They go to the stadium like Tutu does for the national team. I say, that guy's doing well. That what case is doing okay. Maybe I'll put him in the team. Or I think that let's find out more about him. That's what scouts do. But I'm pretty sure the scouts that said Ghana is YouTube clips he watch. You watch YouTube clips of him. Because there's no way. That guy, I don't think he's gonna be a Chelsea fan. But that when he took that penalty, I was like, you selfish. I don't want to use the word, but you are selfish, you're a selfish lad. All he wanted was to what would have made me switch off that TV because it was the last kick of game. If he had got to go and do his stupid celebration, and I'm pretty sure he wanted to, but he was like, "Let me read the room. Let me read the room." Terrible.
So speaking of reading the room, I saw your. It was a rant on Cucurella.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know. I guess you briefly touched on Enzo.
Yeah,
but then the club's reaction to Enzo specifically, as opposed to Cucurella. What do you make of that? And do you agree with what the club did?
I agree with what the club did. But it just shows that the club they're unserious. Because if you're a serious club, the same thing that you did for Enzo Fernandez, you do for Cucurella. Because both of them, the conversations they were having with reporters are conversations that they should be having internally. Because Cucurella talked about the club's model, sacking of Maresca. Hello, if you need a therapist, let Chelsea hire a therapist for you. If you want to really express how you feel. Ain't nobody want to be reading that on the newspaper. The shameless Enzo, I think the reason why they did Enzo, because Enzo did not have only one interview. Cucurella had one interview. He had one interview with the Athletic. He spoke his mind and he kept his mouth shut. And he didn't start glazing teams in specific areas. They asked Cucurella about, hey, do you want to play in Barcelona? What happens to Barcelona? He said, hey, Barcelona is a good club. I will have to think about that. And he's too honest for my liking. We'll see when that opportunity comes. That's what a professional will do. When that opportunity comes, we'll see. But right now, I'm tied to Chelsea. I want to win for Chelsea. My focus is being a Chelsea player. That's what any regular. But the fact that Cucurella entertained the conversation and started talking about the model, like, bro, I know I have been talking about it in every of my video. Any Chelsea fan will tell you the same thing you are saying. But I think one thing I selfishly, what I love about it is that he said what the players are thinking, because there's nobody that came to that conclusion without having in group conversations and things like that. But to answer your question, I don't agree, because I think both individuals should be facing a suspension. Whatever, maybe you give Cucurella 1 game suspension and then Enzo Fernandez 2, because of severity. Because like I said, Enzo Fernandez 1 is that one. Brother, you signed a 13-year contract. Who signed you? Now you are saying they're not paying me well. Did you not read it? It's like did you not read the dotted lines before you signed it? Like, I don't know what delusional world this guy lives in. I would love to live in Buenos Aires. I would love to live in Hawaii too. I would love to go and surf every morning. But that's not going to happen, brother. Like, wake up and smell the roses. Like, your team is doing bad, and you're here talking about you want to live in Buenos Aires because you only live in Madrid because it reminds you of Buenos Aires. Who cares? Like, I want to live in Hawaii too. I want to have a Jeep with convertible. I want to have a very big mansion by the beach. I would love that too. Who would not love that? I would love it in a very sunny place. But that's not the real world. We're not living in that. So his own is it's the lack of awareness, and his agents also coming out to come and say the punishment is unfair. Like, just, you know what? I want that agent that said that his punishment is unfair. If he has any associate, let the associate go and say, oh, wow, I love working with, what's that agent, super agent, Riola. I love working with Riola. I think I would like to live in Riola's area. Let his own associate or his PA, let him go and say that. Tell me what you would do. Maybe you will not give him a pink slip and say, you want to go and work with him now. Am I holding you back? Come out here, talk about the punishment and stuff. You lucky we ain't deducting wages out here, man. What are you talking about? Anyway, that's my own take on it. I think that it just shows how unserious the club is. They kind of know that everybody is caught up to their 419 tactics, because they are just doing rinse and repeat, and they think everybody is just, we'll fire the manager, then we'll start another project, we'll restart again, we'll restart. And everybody has finally caught up to them. And now, if you see the briefs that are coming out, Chelsea wants to sign experienced Premier League players. They're not going to give up on the model, but they're going to reduce it a little bit, less of young play. I'm like, so it's because people are not speaking. Your players are not even saying something about it. So now you want to do something different. On serious club, Joe. I beg.
So my last question for you, after that emphatic win, Rosinho in?
If that man has any respect, any self-respect for himself, he should just tender his resignation and say, look, I don't know what you people signed me up for. I thought that you people had the tactics. I did not come here with tactics, so I came here understanding that the sporting directors were the tacticians. I am I'm a manager. I manage the age. That's what I come here. I'm good at speaking during press conference. You saw my resume. My resume was like 1 paragraph. You saw my work experience. My work experience was 1 paragraph. I did not lie to you. I did not use AI. You people saw what I was capable of doing. What I'm seeing on grants is different from what I was reading in the job description. Because sometimes they'll give you a job description on LinkedIn. You'll be like, amazing. Oh, you can plan 6 to 1 year, strategic planning, talk with, partner with the CEO. You're like, wow, I want to work at a company. The way you get to the company, CEO will be like, I want this done, ASAP, get it done. It's like, wait, I thought we were going to talk. It's like, there is no talking here. You already signed, you're hired. So just get with the program. That is what he's finding out. He's finding out the harsh reality of the job, what the job actually takes from you. And then he's just talking of another delusional coach. He's also another delusional coach, because he was coming out here and saying, and since I came in and I started managing the team, we have fought. I'm like, so we restarted the league when we hired you, Abby? That's what happened. Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. I was the one that was mistaken. If I knew that you had restarted the league when you started managing us, why would I make a rant video? You are doing great, sir. Esprit de corps. Continue, or your mandate will shall stand. Since we have restarted the league, since you came in, the lack of awareness in some of these coaches, man, like the things they utter, just shut up. If you ain't got nothing good to say, my dad always, if you don't have anything good, just shut up. Don't have to say anything too much. We'll do better. We are working on trying to improve ourselves. We know that the form is bad right now. We are trying to moderate, but we are going to do better. Just keep it short. But you are saying nonsense. If you have any respect for you, please leave. Because you think you have seen Pepe. Let us not qualify for Champions League, brother. And then we are playing Coventry. We are playing Xabi Alonso team that Liverpool that's taken over Liverpool. And then Enrique will come into the Premier League. Oh God! Oh my God! If my owners had any brain in them, they'll be looking at this Enrique conversation, be like, oh, let's try and tap up some of this top manager. But because they don't want anybody to speak back at them, they don't want anybody to go against the grain. Everybody, you either follow the grain or you are left behind. That's the rule. They don't want anybody that comes out and speaks out. That's why they cannot even hire a coach such as De Zerbi. Because if any self-respecting coach, any self-respecting club says that, you know what, we need somebody to create an identity in this squad. The young couple of players, maybe a De Zerbi will help because at least they will fear him because of he has a tactic, he has an idea. He's volatile, but we normally hire and fire coaches. So let's just try him out and see what will happen. They would have gone for De Zerbi instead of going for this Lily Liver, this one that will be writing notes up and down. I swear, man. Somebody's got to tell him that. Somebody's got to tell him like, stop taking notes. That they're making too many memes of you. I'm sure he's seen the memes, but he's still making notes. Well, just leave my club, Liam Musina. I beg of you, man. I beg of you.
But Mike, what if he wins the FA Cup?
It doesn't matter, man.
Oh, so you're not Arsenal. Okay, I get it.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Winning a trophy when we're having a bad season, it's not new to Chelsea. We've been having a stinker of a season in Premier League, and then we'll go to Champions League and go and win it in some wizardry way. So it's not new. And again, it's not an indictment on how good the coaches are. Sometimes it's just the culture of Chelsea. Like sometimes we're just like, you know what? This competition, we're actually going to play like prime Barcelona, prime Madrid, and we'll just win it just because we can. Like, who wins a Premier League against a Pep Guardiola's peak De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, like Aguero, Sterling, like the whole shebang? Who wins a Champions League on top of their head with a Chelsea? Do you know who was striking for us? Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. Should I go on? Ziyech. Those are the people in our team. And we won a Champions League. So, like I said, winning a trophy while we have stinker of a season and then we have it's not a new thing for me. If we win it, I will just lord it over Arsenal. If they don't win the Premier League, they will not hear the end of me, Arsenal fans. If my hand just touched that FA Cup by mistake, even if you win the Premier League, I will still lord it over you. Because in the worst of my own season, I still carry something. The best of your season, you are coming out with it. What's that? Congratulations, 1 in 20. 1 in 20, congratulations. Anyway, that's my own take on it. If he wins it, but honestly speaking, City are going to do a double. Let's not fool ourselves. Let's actually be safe. This City are going to do a double, and for them to do a double in a not ready City team, let them not motivate this Pep Guardiola to stay, because if they win a double, Pep is not going anywhere. Let me tell you, people, if Pep wins a double in this era, he's not going anywhere. And I'm seeing what he's doing with Turkey. He's actually allowing Turkey to play the way he wants to play.
That's the wild card.
Pep is doing what is contrary of himself to do. He's letting Turkey be himself. And in a team such as City, where all you have to do is just find Alan, find Semenyo. Please, Arsenal, if Pep wins this Premier League, told you he's going to stay for another 2 years.
Let me ask you this way. What if he wins a treble? What if Pep wins a treble?
Bruh, no, if he wins a treble,
he has to leave at that point. He has to leave at that point.
If Pep wins a treble, he has to leave. But when we talk about GOAT in the Premier League, or GOAT, just greatest of all time coach, he takes over Alex.
It starts with him. The conversation starts with him.
He takes over Alex. If he wins a treble with this team that we are seeing, a injury-stricken Rodri, a defense that are porous. Do you know how many goals they consider this season? If he wins a treble with this team, Pep, just lay your hands on my team before you go. Because I know God is with you. I know God is with you, sir. Just lay your hand on Chelsea, please, before you go. Or suggest a coach. I want the owners to go and ask him. Let him be consulting. What coaches should
He'll
we
just
hire?
tell them to bring back Maresca.
And this shameless club, do you think they will do that? They were like, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But wait, if Pep wins it, he's actually positioned to.
I've been seeing it from the start. They said I was a madman, but don't worry. There's still
game to go.
Still games to go.
Even for him to win a double, still over Arsenal, that will win only a Premier League. City fans can't chat to Arsenal fans can't chat to City fans. Because if I win a domestic double, don't come and talk to me anyhow. I won it on top of your head. I beat you emphatically in a club. Before you even faced me in the FA Cup final, you went out wimply to a championship team. They are going to tempt Pep to stay with this rubbish that they are doing. And Pep is not going to let. If once Pep gets his, and now he's going to now have, if he wins it, he will now have unlimited funds, more funds than he was ever given before.
You know what might complicate it? They might finally come with the 115 charges. They might finally come with the point deduction, the 60 point deduction that they've been saying.
I don't believe these Premier League people. You know why I don't believe them? Look at what they did with us. It's fine that we end up with it. It's fine. They'll do some fine, one big fine. They'll be like, this is the biggest fine we've ever given in this thing. They will know how to market it up. Because you cannot deduct such a point from Man City in a way that will be too crazy. Like, because Man City they are money makers. Who's your face of your league now? Imagine the face of your league gets so much point deduction that they are no more relevant in Europe.
It's happened. It's happened in Italy. Remember?
Right, Italy is not those people will forget them. What is Italy? What is Serie A doing nowadays? But yeah, I that's a good theory, because if the 116 charges come, then Pep will be like, look, I'll do what I had to do. Y'all deal with the rest. Y'all handle the rest. I'm out of here. But yeah, that's gonna be crazy. But lastly, what is it with Southampton and Arsenal? Because I feel like Southampton has this. They have this juju on Arsenal that whatever because even I'm just looking at X and they're showing that Southampton were the ones that actually started the bottling for the season, not the last season, but the season before that when they were in the league. They're the ones that actually kickstarted the bottling for Arsenal, where Arsenal started slipping. Yeah, again when they were going head to head with City.
In 2023.
So, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I can't confirm or deny, but I remember like it was Southampton. It was one team. Then it was I think Villa, and then West Ham, and then that's when after West Ham, that's when they were like, dang, we tapped out. We surrender. But
that was the 2022-2023 season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Arsenal didn't beat them at all that season. 2 draws.
This fraudsters, man. This fraudsters. How people are happy. You see, I look like a flip-flop now. One time, the one time I decided to give you credit. I told you, don't win this league. All of you. And I've already started seeing them. I'm seeing them and giving them small. I said, what happened to your? They said, don't worry. The Premier League. I said, lose this Premier League and you will see me in action. I will post video like I've never posted this summer. Oh God. You think I post a video now? Every day I will just be finding new meme. I will react to the meme. I will laugh to the meme. I will create my own meme. These Arsenal people, you will see something from my hands. Anyway, that's all from us here. We're going to be dropping a video shortly right after this. So please stay tuned. Let's talk about the Champions League preview. All right. Peace out, guys.